The Slacker's Guide to Shaping Up Your Credit. Picture this: you get an email notification that you acknowledge the reminder and swiftly move it to trash. A couple of days later, you get another saying that you need to make a payment tomorrow. Any reasonable person would simply pay it off then and there, or set a reminder for the next morning so they know to take care of it. But not you. You let the bill sit there, unpaid, until it's a week past due and you're hit with added interest. Well, I'm not proud to admit I've been in that exact predicament once before, which resulted in a significant factor in one's financial health, and all because of my own laziness. When it comes to personal finances, your credit score carries a lot of weight. Some people believe that in general and credit cards in particular are evil and to be avoided at all cost, explains Thomas Murphy, Texas-based certified financial planner and CEO of. Having no credit history, however, has the same adverse effect as bad credit. Getting an apartment, insurance and, in some cases, a job are all more difficult without. Ultimately, according to, with a credit rating scale of 300 to 850, you should be shooting for a score of 700 and higher. The closer it is to 850, the better. In order to get and maintain a great score, you'll need to have great habits in place, which sounds easier said than done if you're a natural slacker. But creating a stellar track record with creditors doesn't have to be laborious. And if you don't have any credit history whatsoever, there are a number of options to build one from scratch. Below are a few simple tactics you can use to shape up your standing with credit reporting bureaus and future lenders. One of the most common ways to start establishing credit is to apply for a. Instead of relying on a solid credit history, these cards allow you to put up a security deposit as collateral. The amount you put down will also act as your credit limit, and you will receive the deposit back when you close the account. Keep in mind that while many card issuers are more than willing to approve secured credit cards for people with no credit, your interest rate will likely be on the higher end and your credit line may be low. If the thought of getting your own credit card seems a bit intimidating, ask a parent or a trusted friend or family member with healthy financial habits if you can become an on theirs. If they have a history of consistently paying their bills on time, it may have a positive impact on your credit, even if you don't personally use the card. The easiest way to raise your credit is to pay your bills in a timely manner, preferably earlier than their due dates. If you're a forgetful person, set reminders and mark due dates on a calendar or physical planner, or both, for when bills are due so you don't forget about them. You could even try using it to keep you on track for each monthly payment. If you can afford to do so, is a smart way to ensure you're paying them on time every single month. When you put your payments on autopilot, you don't have to worry about manually taking care of them or risk forgetting about a statement. You can generally sign up for automatic bill pay through your bank, or even on your individual utility accounts. One popular but important tip for getting a good credit score is to use as little of your credit line as possible, i.e. keep your low. A good rule of thumb is to never use more than 30% of the credit you have available to you at any given time. When you use your credit card sparingly, you can make sure you can always afford to pay back what you owe. This can positively impact your credit score, as it signals to lenders that you're more likely to pay back off your balance. Instead of paying the exact amount due on your bill, Murphy advises rounding it up to the nearest dollar so you have a slightly positive balance. For example, get a credit card and use it to buy a pizza. Let's assume it's $12.50. Use it for nothing else. Pay $13, then wait a month. Do it again. That 50 cents positive credit does interesting things to your credit rating, he says. Contrary to what many believe, you absolutely should not consistently carry over a credit card balance from month to month in order to build credit. It's actually advisable to pay off your bills completely before the end of each billing cycle so you don't accrue interest and pay unnecessary money to your creditors. At the end of the day, it's far easier to damage your credit than it is to salvage it. That's just one of the harsh realities of personal finance, and one you should keep in mind whenever you feel tempted for a frivolous purchase out of your budget. Having good credit, though, doesn't really require much work on your part. Figure out how to make sure you pay your bills on time and utilize the above tips, and you'll be on your way to credit score success, no matter how lazy you are. Want more tips like these? NBC News Better is obsessed with finding easier, healthier and smarter ways to live. And follow us on, and